Welcome to Subramani. Uh, in March 2020, a few of my friends called me and said, "Oh my God, you must have had a huge loss, right? So what are you going to do now?" And these are the same set of people who would send me videos and news items of saying a runner age 44 collapsed while running, or somebody overdid at the gym and died, somebody died of coronavirus. Same set of people who think that runners don't die, and going to the gym is an insurance that you will become a Bhishma Pitama or a Nashwathama and you will become immortal. Doesn't happen. Markets are markets go up, markets go down. So in March 2020, these people were very worried as to what would happen to me, and I was laughing. I said, actually, bear markets are good. And they couldn't believe it. They thought I was putting up a brave face, and they said, what should I do? And I said, well, maybe you should increase your SIP amounts if you're doing, or if you are directly investing in equities, the whole market is in a free sale. But these two people especially stand out, were extremely highly educated. I don't want to name their qualifications. They watch my videos. And they both panicked and they both sold. And I remember the shares which they sold. One of them was Kotak Bank. They said it's the end of the world. They really thought it was the end of the world. And I remember it was E.A. Sundaram of PGIM, then now he's doing something on his own, who wrote a poem saying this is not the end of the world, right? So many of us knew that it was not the end of the world. So some of us had money and we could invest, and some of us knew at least we should not sell even if we don't invest. Now look at it this way: what happens to a person who invests in a bull market? The expectations are, oh, I'll get 60%. So let's say he or she starts an SIP and puts money for 1 year. The return is something like 4% or 3%, which is a fantastic return considering that it is in the back of a 66% return. And the year after that, he gets a minus 12% return. Even on an SIP, he is doing very badly. The year after that, again, nothing happens. By the time his uncle and aunt and everybody is sending him articles saying how an SIP in PPF would have got fantastic returns and how the PPF has outperformed the equity market, this same media will then publish such articles which will be written by some brilliant financial planners and equity guys who will say, if you had done an SIP in PPF instead of doing in, say, XYZ mutual fund, in which is an equity fund, you would have got 7.02% return, whereas you have got only 4% return in equity. Is it worth taking the risk? You will find such articles and you will not know what to do, right? Your whole family is putting pressure, so you will say, okay, let me stop, right? But see what happens when you start investing in the bear market. You have no expectations. You're saying, theek hai, this guy is forcing me, he's my classmate, he's my friend, he's my RM, he's my neighbor, he's my mama, he's my chacha, it doesn't matter. He's forcing me to do an SIP. Let me do an SIP. How much can I lose? He's starting from a how much can I lose kind of a thing. So end of 1 year, he has put in the next amount. Let's say he's put in 5 per month. So it has become 60 per annum. Could be 60,000, 60 lakhs, doesn't matter. And or it has increased a little bit. It has increased to say 62 or 63. And he looks at it and he's actually happy, saying, wow, otherwise I would have spent this money. So jitna bhi mila wo fayda hai. So he continues like that, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and suddenly the market turns and his total investment was 60, 60, 60 in 3 years, that is 180. 180 looks like 340 now or 400, and then he is booming and he's saying, wow, great, fantastic, I should pump in more money. Exactly wrong. You make money while you invest when there is a recession, when there is a bad news, when the market is down. So March 2020 was a fantastic time to invest. If you didn't invest, that's okay. It does not mean that you pump more and more money into the markets just because you don't know what else to do with the money. That is a big problem today for many couples, young couples, older couples. They have a lot of income, they have no expenses, their children are abroad or children are also earning well, children have good taste, they are spending their own money. So there are a lot of people with a lot of money not knowing what to do, but not wanting to put money in equity is not a bad decision in the market when the market is somewhere here. So take your decision, take your time. understand that when you are investing during a bad time, during a recession, your expectation is low, but you also don't have much visibility of what is going to happen. So if you look at the next quarter, maybe it is terrible. Maybe Maruti at 4,000 was, oh my god, next quarterly results will be bad, or Indigo at 900 or 850 was definitely disaster, saying, oh my god, next quarter people will not fly, nothing will happen, the planes will be empty. Then you will have stories saying, oh, even for parking the plane they have to pay charges, and etc, etc, etc. But that was the time to be buying. So you make money during a bear market buying, not during a bull market buying. You have to be buying in a bear market and selling in a bull market. Unfortunately, the market does not come out with these tags. It does not say, oh, November 20th to March 21st I am going to be in a bear market, so please buy. It doesn't tell you. It just goes down. And then you will also lose patience and say, oh my god, I bought this share at 200, it has gone to 900, now at least let me sell it at 350. Not a bad decision, you're still booking your profits. But the same 350 rupee share today, if it has already moved up to 1100, then you're going to pull your hair out, whatever is there, and say, oh my god, why did I sell? So the ability to sit calm, have the patience is very important, and also the humility to hold assets which are not doing well currently. Let's say a particular field is not doing well, a particular asset class is not doing well, to have the humility to keep those assets while everybody else is talking about how they got 62% return and 66% return in equity funds. I'm talking of funds. People talk much higher returns when they come to individual stocks. Maybe they bought 100 shares. If you got 50 shares of Reliance where you could actually afford 5,000 shares, you're not added any great value to your life, right, by doing that. So make sure that you allocate to equity during good times, during bad times, if possible more. Believe in that asset class. All these are good steps to become more wealthy. Thank you.